problems.
Tell me the hyperdrive isn't one.
Scorpio fixed it, but Arkan's forces locked the docking clamps. We're grounded.
We can't abandon the gravestone. That fleet will tear us to shreds.
Koth and HK are en route to the control spar, but they need help.
Don't worry, the gravestone's in good hands. Go get our captain, Blondie. I meant Miss Benico.
You weren't very nice to my brother. Now, we have to kill your friends.
Arkan was just a warm-up.
You've got a crush on me.
Go. This is a family matter. Vaylin.
Hello, Mother.
Koth and HK need us. Let's go!
Arkan locked down the whole network. He controls turbo lifts, blast doors, docking clamps, you name it. We need the main override station. That's on top of the control spar. I sent HK to clear a path.
Accommodation. I have left you a trail of meat bags to follow, Master.
I'm securing all doors to the control spar. No more meat... reinforcements. We'll get in, but someone has to hold this choke point.
That's my job. Senya's busy with Vaylin at the gravestone. It's up to you and Koth.
Vaylin's at the ship? My crew.
I can reach the override station alone if I have to.
Everything depends on freeing the gravestone.
She's right. Let's go. Emperor Valkorion talks to you, right? He have any advice?
He's giving me the silent treatment.
He's probably got a lot on your mind. The Emperor's a great man. If anyone can help you take down Arkan, it's him.
We've learned to combine our powers. All we need now is to focus them on Arkan.
Save me a front row seat for that.
Reminder, the gravestone remains under siege.
You're free from your father's control. You don't have to serve Arkan. You can stop this mad war.
We didn't follow you when you left, Father. Why would we listen to you now?
The main override control station's just ahead. Whatever happens, I want you to know, it's an honor to fight alongside you.
Careful, Koth. You'll make me blush.
This is why I don't give compliments. Let's find that droid.
There's a whole battalion of Zakul Knights headed your way.
They're onto our plan.
Still can't find Arkin on the security grid. He's vanished.
Me and HK will handle those Knights. Whatever it takes, get the gravestone flying.
Bravery in the face of certain death is only attractive when you survive. Promise, you'll come back alive.
It's more romantic if I come back almost dead.
Support. I can inflict non-lethal wounds if it will aid your courtship, Masters.
This is still an open channel.
We'll get this done. You do the same.
Unorthodox, to say the least. Those Knights don't know how to defend against him and HK. I was expecting at least a token guard up.
Prepare the ship for launch.
Music to my ears!
Everybody pile in! Go!
We have unfinished business. You don't touch me!
Your father promised to help me defeat you. I'm calling him in.
If he could stop me, he would have.
Request. Die, meatbag.
Enough! Self-sacrifice! I can't wait to meet all your friends.
My son is too strong. You need my power. Only together can we strike him down.
I'm ready to finish him. Now.
Incredible. Life signs aboard all ships in the Spar's proximity have been neutralized.
You won't win, Father! I will destroy you!
That was Valkorion?
The gravestone's free! Get back or get left!
I don't want to hurt you.
I liked you better when you were dead.
They're in. Let's go.
Scorpio, get us in the sky!
ships in that blockade.
I know.
The Omni cannon isn't ready. We can't shoot our way out.
I know.
Enemy ships are opening fire.
I know! Hyperdrive's locked in. I was never worried.
She's holding together nicely, Captain.
The gravestone suffered minor hull damage. This would have been avoided had I been allowed full access to the mainframe.
Minor hull damage, or you commanding an unstoppable alien warship? Decisions, decisions.
Hey, you dying? Can I have your stuff?
Sure. You can have my blaster first.
So, not dying. Fine.
Help us!
Oh, not dead then. The Outlander escaped.
An unexpected setback, but I learned much today. Father's powers changed. It's weaker.
Mother, let me live. I'm going to kill her.
Easy, easy. Your body went through quite an ordeal. We weren't sure you'd ever wake up.
Weird thing is, we couldn't find a scratch on you. Not even inside.
I used Velkorian's power to fight Arkan. It was stressful.
Whatever strength he gives you, he's taking something away when you draw on it.
What happened while I was out?
The gravestone is safe, but I lost some crew back on Asylum. If Senya hadn't saved the day, it would have been a lot worse. Len can't stop thanking her. It's gotten embarrassing. I still don't trust Senya. She was there when it mattered.
I always will be.
We did suffer another loss. I assume you were present when HK...
Arkan destroyed his body, completely. But if his personality matrix was copied to a memory core?
It wasn't. He always said he didn't want to live forever.
The HK unit was an inferior design. It was always destined to become scrap.
I will deactivate you.
Lana told us this all started when Heskel summoned you.
Haskell's dead. He's the one who brought Arkan to Asylum. Said it was destiny.
And the other Scions?
He claimed they're still on our side. They'll find us when the time's right.
With allies like them, we don't need enemies.
If we're done depressing each other, how about sharing the good news?
The Battle of Asylum showed the galaxy Zakul isn't invincible. My contacts in the core worlds have thrown their support behind us, behind you. You're about to become the leader of an alliance dedicated to bringing down the Eternal Throne once and for all. Everyone's waiting on a planet called Odessen. If you're up for it, we should say hello.
Let's not keep them waiting.
Here we go again. Odessen, huh? Could it be there's really a place where no one wants to kill us?
I handpicked it myself. We'll be safe.
Are we sure it's wise to leave Scorpio in control of the bridge?
Got the ship locked down. She can't go anywhere without my approval.
I hope you're right.
So why this world?
Remote, unsettled, and strong in the Force. But unlike Korriban or Tython, Odessen is altogether balanced.
How did you find it?
I've always had a strong affinity with the Force. It's what set me on this path to begin with. Led me to forge a certain alliance all those years ago.
With the Republic?
I meant with you. Well, here we are. This is your new alliance.
It's not my alliance. We're all in this together.
That may well be, but they need someone to rally behind. Someone to motivate them.
Kept myself from flushing Senya out of the airlock at least 5 times because of you. You've got a certain way. Show them what you're made of.
I'd like everyone's attention. The galaxy, as we knew it, is gone. The institutions we know are falling. But we can't let that be a source of panic or defeat. We have an opportunity to build something together. An alliance each of us can be vested in. We don't all share the same ideologies, but every one of you is here because you believe we can transcend our differences. I believe it too. Either we succeed together, or we fail alone. Let's not fail.
Like what you done with the place.
Theron Shan.
Hadn't seen you in a while. Wasn't sure you'd remember me.
I take it Lana has been putting your skills to good use?
She hasn't gotten me tortured by the enemy even once. Been a long 5 years. Feels like everything's changed.
You got better looking.
I don't know about that, but hey, I'll take it. Since I left the SIS, Lana's brought me in to manage operations. But before we get into all the more or less official stuff, I've got something for you.
You found my people?
No luck so far, but...
Needs work! A lot of work!
When you have a moment, it's time for that official stuff. I'll be inside.
A squadron run like that will fail without detailed schematics. We need hangar positions, defensive capabilities. It would also help if we understood how to disrupt the power core.
I cannot divine such information nor pray to the gods of science. All I can do is speculate. Unless, that is, we could extract such data in secret.
Don't look at me. I've snuck into some crazy places, but stations like these are another deal altogether.
Alright, we'll table it for now. We have company.
Need some help?
With Arkan's battle stations, we will, as soon as we understand them. We're building a healthy alliance, but it's not enough. The core worlds are still under the threat of Arkan's considerable reach. Now, I've assembled a team of specialists to help tackle the big questions and find potential recruits.
Dr. Juvard Ilip Ogorog, if you recall. I'm no biologist, but I admit I'm fascinated by the effects of long-term carbonite poisoning on your mental faculties.
Hello again. Bay 1 Ago. Discharged from what's left of the Republic Navy, but still in this fight.
Hilo Viz. Sure you've heard of me. Broke the toughest blockade in galactic history. Republic's greatest outlaw hero, basically.
Your visage surfaced in my trials. I am the mystic Sana Ray. I will assist you.
Hang on. Who's the Republic's greatest outlaw hero?
Told you, Dr. Hutt. That's 5,000 credits.
Moving on. If I may be so bold, I would ask a favor of you. I have my trained eye on a promising recruit. A Gand of all creatures. If you'd like to go over the details, you may find me in my splendid new laboratory.
So that's the team. Any questions?
What do I have to do to find out what you've been up to all these years?
We'll get a chance to talk soon.
Ha! We meet again. To share your company twice after so many years. I did not believe destiny could be so whimsical. Indeed. The intervening years have not treated you well. A fair point, actually. You know, I still look back fondly upon our collaboration on McCabe, toppling tomorrow. I had hoped to be able to work together again, and now we have been given the opportunity. Let us not squander it with idle chatter. On to business. It is no secret that against the Eternal Empire we stand at a massive technological disadvantage. In fact, that is almost an understatement. My role here is to coordinate the Alliance effort to understand the Eternal Empire technology, and to develop our own to bring us to an even footing. The task is daunting indeed, which is what makes it exciting. To succeed, we must gather scientists, researchers, and representatives from the galaxy's many sentient species for their fresh perspectives. I do, an exceptional Gand, both a findsman and an engineer by trade, is currently located in Zakuul's Old World district. Findsmen have a unique perception of reality. They can intuit what others struggle to grasp at all. A findsman who is also an accomplished engineer. I salivate to contemplate the contributions such an individual would make to our cause. I have forwarded to you our information concerning Yoon. For now, I must return to my art. This conversation has left me feeling inspired, and I must create.
Well, if it isn't the new commander. We didn't get much of a chance to talk earlier. You lost? Or just slumming it down here with the likes of us? A captain after my own heart. Couldn't have said it better myself. Just doing what I do best, moving cargo and getting paid. The Alliance needs a lot to keep it going. Food, equipment, weapons, ships. And it needs to get everything without popping up on Arcan's scanners. That kind of work takes a true professional. Someone who knows where to look, how to ask, and who to ask. So, naturally, your friends went and found the best. Yours truly to run the supply into this operation. I make sure you get what you need without raising any eyebrows. All at perfectly reasonable contract rates, plus hazard premiums and a discretion fee. One of the great truths of the galaxy, Commander. Fact is, a lot of freighter captains are happy just to have steady work from someone who won't shoot them in the back when it's time to pay up. All the same, I have to admit I've stretched my network of contacts pretty thin. If this alliance is gonna get much bigger, we're gonna need a lot more help. Smugglers, bounty hunters, maybe even pirates. Anyone who has useful skills or just knows their way around the underworld. You find anyone good, bring them in. I've always got my ear to the ground too. If I find any promising leads, I'll let you know. Oh, one last thing. While you're out and about, you ever find a Deveronian by the name of Galt Renault or Tiresias Loci? You let me know. Need to put a few holes into that backstabber. Long story.
To old friends and new allies.
I'll drink to the second part.
Correction. I've never been to a place called Asylum, and have never met you before. If you choose to continue the insinuation that I'm anything other than...
Ugh, okay. Okay. Just don't call me a meatbag.
Query. What is a meatbag?
Perfect.
Do you even recall the last time we relaxed?
I can. It was 2.6 million years ago, and Senya was still a jerk.
And to think I was going to sing for you all tonight.
You were what? Ah, come on. I have got to hear this.
Too late now.
Theron, you can't let the weight of the galaxy rest on your shoulders all the time.
Isn't that why you talked me into coming here? To lighten your load?
I brought you here because you're good.
Hey, look who it is. Don't worry, didn't really start without you.
Yes, we've only just begun. I wasn't sure you'd attend.
A chance to unwind after what we've been through is exactly what we need.
You are exactly correct. Now get this guy to cheer up.
I'm reasonably cheery. I'm joining in. And now you are too.
I was hoping to have a talk with one of you first.
Who could it be?
Not to tear you away from the party, Koth.
Already ate all the food. I'm good.
He really did eat all the food, didn't he?
Imagine if he was hiding out with us on Rishi.
Better than Jakaro.
Fair point, actually.
If this is about the gravestone, you've got nothing to worry about. She's coming together. Scorpio's clued me into all kinds of needs and requirements. Think there's a lot she's holding back still, but I'm not about to press her. A lot of resources needed to get everything in ship shape. We'll make it.
It's a relief to know you're on top of things.
Something to be said for having a clear-cut purpose. When I first realized that was the gravestone in the swamp, I knew, you know? There had to be a reason I found her. I was meant to find that ship, and so were you. Two of us, same course heading.
I'd like to think so.
I know you can take care of yourself. Back on Asylum, I was sure we were going to lose you.
I'm right here, and I'm not going anywhere.
I wonder if we could recruit the Order of Shassa.
After their research facility was sunk because of us? Definitely. Okay, here's one. The Corellian-run Scoundrels.
No. Oh, no, no. Please, let the galaxy fall.
Knew the party would die without us. Hey, have you seen Senya? Has anyone seen Senya?
Koth, she's not hunting you anymore. You're going to have to trust her eventually.
She fought her own daughter.
I know. I hear you. Crew needs to be back to work in an hour. That should be fun.
I need to schedule some meetings.
Reminds me of my advisor days.
Thanks, all of you. It means a lot that you're here.
Likewise, Outlander.
Tora, Len, let's go, you miserable lightweights.
Shut up!
It's impressive, you know. People from all over the galaxy want to stand behind you.
This is how it was always going to be.
Yes. That's what Heskel believed, too. Look at how the Scions followed him. He would have them die as he did because their deaths were foreseen. Their visions provide great insight, but they're not infallible.
Reminds me of the Heralds of Zildrog.
There's another leader who paid for his certainty. Say what you will about Valkorion, but he at least considered the viewpoints of others. He listened to me. Most of the time. He would never have done what Arkin...
What is it?
I told you before that Arkin had a brother, Thexan. They were inseparable until his death. Valen told me during our fight. Arkin murdered Thexan. His own brother. Maybe if I had raised him...
Your fight with Valen. What happened?
What she had to say, it struck me down to my core. Paralyzed me. She slipped away. Now, more than ever, I realize my children must be stopped, and that I have to make peace with the choices I've made. Whatever you've done to get here, I hope you can do the same.
She raises a good question. How do you look back on your path to this moment?
You mean that whirlwind of insanity?
Make light of it if you wish, but you've accomplished much and come far since your reawakening. I see you defeating Arkan, even if there are those on this world who disagree.
What does that mean? Who disagrees?
You will learn soon enough. He's out there somewhere. Our own father, plotting against us.
He's not the only one. After I told Mother that you killed Thexan, she probably wants your head. But it's not a problem. You have the throne, the fleet, this whole empire. You are as safe from her as can be.
I wish Thexan could be here now. He'd see I was right to challenge Father. Imagine it. The three of us ruling this empire as it was meant to be ruled.
I'd like it if Thexan were here too. But that's no longer possible. Doesn't matter. Father has a new favorite. He wants the Outlander to take all of this from you.
I'll die before I let that happen to us.
Of course you will.
What is all this?
It's your first official speech as Alliance Commander.
When was that decided without my having any say whatsoever?
It was never decided. There was no vote, no meetings, no debates. It's simply the way it is. The way it's been since the day you arrived. Everyone knows it. It's just official now.
I thought you hated titles.
I hate having one, but I do love granting them. They're looking to you to guide them to greatness as only you can. Take them there.
You began with nothing. Now you stand inside the base you have built. The Alliance grows stronger every day. You have done well. But make no mistake, your work has just begun. It's time to redouble your efforts, to sacrifice, and do as your superiors tell you without question. When you grow tired, when you wish it would all end, I want you to think about the madman out there. Arcann remains a threat to everything you have ever held dear. Arcann is your enemy. Destroy him or be destroyed.
They have come so far.
Indeed, they have.
They still have far to go. But at this rate, they could one day pose a challenge to the Eternal Empire.
Perhaps. A pity so many of them will have to die.